Hi there, it's day 6 of our advent calendar openings. I forgot to mention yesterday, I put my tree up. I know it's that big, I don't know how you missed it. Anyway, so day 6. I hope you enjoyed making the washi tape as well yesterday. It's a great little idea for using up those washi tapes that you're not too keen on, or even just masking tape and popping your stamps over the top. So that was yesterday. So what are we going to be crafting with today? So remember, yesterday we got our lovely little open weave. Fabulous, that one. It's going to come in a lot, especially on ATCs, because I know a lot of you do ATC, don't you? So what day is it? Day 6, isn't it? So 8/11, nope. I should really look for where the doors are, shouldn't I, before we begin? Right up here, right up in the top corner today. Got the bottom 2 corners, now we're on top. Ooh, look, day 9's over there. Anyway, day 6, that's what we're on today. Let's get this opening. Ooh. Oh, this one is going to be a tricky one to get out. Hang on. See, I told you how to get warming up those fingers. Look at this one. It is, I don't know if you can quite see that. It is a beautiful circle with some text inside it, so that's going to be really great for adding into your backgrounds. So, talking of ATC, shall we make some today? If you want to craft along, this is what you're going to need. Okay, so I did say we'd make some ATCs, but I had an idea, and we're going to have a plate instead. So, I'm going to grab my card, I'm going to grab my base card first, and I'm going to take my spritzer. So in here I've just got my Brush-O and some water, and I'm just going to add a little bit to my card. So what I could do with doing, tell you what, I'm going to use the back of there. I'm just going to cover up the back of my card so I don't get it everywhere, and then I'm just going to spritz this into a bit of tissue first. There we go. I'm going to create a little bit, there we go, that should be plenty. Create a little bit of a background because, just there you are wobbling, there we go. I'm going to turn our little circles into baubles. So there's our background, let's just wipe it off in the packaging. And then we're just going to stamp our little bauble. Let's put the lid back on there before we have an accident. I'm going to take this one first, and you'll notice I've got blue and red, so we're going to have some dangling baubles. So I'm going to start off with some blue, I think. Just going to ink this one up. I want it to ink properly, so I'm going to turn it over and take my ink to my stamp. There's that one. So let's have him down here, I think. Just like that. And then I've got some sticky notes here, which I'm just going to pop that on there. And I'm just going to cut that one out. Right, that took me a little bit longer to cut out than I thought because I'd lost my scissors. But we found them. That's the main thing, that we found them. So I've just created a little mask to stamp on that bauble. And then I think I'm going to put another blue one in the background. So let's get this inked up. Just like that. And I'm going to turn it round so we've got all different ways on our baubles, because you can't really tell what this hex says on this stamp, can you? So we'll stamp that one there like so, and then I'm just going to clean that off because we're going to go to red this time. I'm going to clean this off. There we go. And then onto my scrap piece of card I'm going to stamp a nice red bauble. I'm just going to stamp that there like so. I'm just going to leave that to dry for a second, clean off my stamp, and we're just going to colour these in. Okay, I keep changing my mind what I want to colour in with. So I've actually got my pencil crayons in front of me. So I'm going to take this little mask off. I'm going to keep him, so I'm going to keep him with my stamps so far. And I'm just going to take my blue pencil crayon, just very gently on here, colour him in. And add a little bit of extra shading up at the top here. Could really go to town with this, couldn't you? But I'm gonna add a little bit. Just like that. And now I'm starting to regret. I need my blue pencil again. I was gonna grab red then. It's not, it's a blue bauble. I'm starting to regret now not putting the weave behind it, because I think that would have looked quite nice. I suppose we can if we mask it off, can't we? So again, I'm just going to add a little bit of shading in. Just like that, and maybe a little bit around the top. Now at the moment, you're thinking, she said she was going to make them into baubles. And we are. We're going to make them into baubles. So we've got 2 blobs at the moment. Let's do our red even. Yellow. Where was I going with that? Colour this one in. Ooh. Tummy grumbles then, I do apologise. Obviously you take your time and colour yours in a little bit more carefully than mine. I'm going to chop this one out. I'm going to leave a bit of a border behind this one because I want it to pop out from the background. So I'm just leaving, can you see, I've got that lovely little white border just going round. Just like that. Right, let's throw my rubbish away. So you can see now we're starting to get our baubles. I'm going to take my doodle pen. I'm going to move those scissors before I do some damage with them. And we now want our little strings, don't we? And we'll have one coming down from here too. You're not going to see this one's bits, are you? And then I'm going to position this one. So I think this one's going to go about there. Yep, that looks about right, doesn't it? Just like that. I'm going to cheat. This one's stringy bits are all going to be on that bauble. There we go. So all I'd do with that one is just pop it a little bit of foam pad behind it. But we need a sentiment as well on there, don't we? So we're going to go back to our first set that we had. And just here. And I've got one of these left. So I'm just going to chop this off. I think Merry Christmas could look quite nice in the bottom just down there. So I'm going to chop. And like I did the other day, I'm just going to leave a bit of a border around them. Now I'm hoping this scrap of card, I've got a little scrappy piece of card to stick this on, and I'm hoping it's going to be big enough now. Yep, so we just chop that round there. Mine's still a little bit curly whirly, so I'm going to use some tape just to stick mine on. Let's check it's big enough. Oh, just fits. I'm just going to add a little bit of tape behind it. Pop that there. And I'm going to overload it with tape just because it's a bit curly whirly and I want it to stick. There's one. Let's do it again. Oops. The tape's gone kinky on the back. Just put that back over there. I can't be the only one that changes their mind as she crafts. Oops. My red tape doesn't want to come off my finger. There we go. So I'm going to pop that on there, just like that. Then we're going to chop it out again. Just leaving a bit of a wonky border. I love these type of borders because it really doesn't matter if you're not the best cutter outer in the world, because no one's going to notice, are they? There we go. And then all I'll do to finish this one off, oops, is I'll grab some foam tape in a little moment. That's going to go there like so. And then, come on, flatten out card. Okay, I'm not, I'm going to leave it open, I'm going to stick it together in a second. and we're just going to have our Merry Christmas down at the bottom.
So that's it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed and maybe even crafted along. If you have, come and share it over in our Crafty Roos group. We turned today's stamp. Let me go grab him. There we go. Can you see our little circle just here? And we turned him into our lovely little baubles. There it is, all finished, all stuck together that way. All stuck together and finished. And there's our little sentiment at the bottom from our set 1 again. We keep bringing that set 1 in, don't we? So anyway, well, actually, I think I've got the ATC from yesterday on my desk somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. So far with this set, we've created a lovely little ATC using that texture, and then we've used our texture ball circles to create baubles. How cool is that? Wonder what's in tomorrow's box. Well, I hope you can come and join me to find out. Take care. See you then.